Okay, hey guys. I just wanted to make a quick video to talk about my controller layout. People have been asking what sort of things I use in my controller layout to optimize Terry stuff. And for the most part, while I think it is mostly preference on controller stuff, I think there are a few things that I use that will help with some of the Terry stuff. So this is what my controller looks like. Honestly, I use pretty close to default settings. There are a lot of people that change quite a few things around, and honestly, I think it comes down to whatever you're used to, but I'll go over what I have here and why. So, first of all, I play claw, which means the large majority of the time, I have my thumb on the C-stick. And then I use my index finger curled over on the A, B, X, and Y buttons. So what this allows me to do is it allows me to jump with X and use aerials with the C-stick immediately, and not have to worry about like sliding my thumb from like pressing jump with X immediately to the C-stick. I can just keep my thumb on the C-stick, jump with my index finger, and that makes things a lot easier for like the aerial stuff. So that's the first thing to note, is that I do play claw. It's something that I think is really, really effective, and if you're not going to play claw, I'd super suggest putting L or R to jump, so that you can jump with one of your triggers, and then still have a thumb or like a different finger on the C-stick to attack. It's really important to have those like aerials like down immediately, and kind of like buffered out of things. So other than that, I have L and R both on shield. I don't use L for pretty much anything, so I just have it on shield just because if I happen to press it, it's a shield button. R I use to shield. I use my third finger for R. This is what I use mostly to shield, is R. Z I leave on grab just because that's what I'm used to. A and B I leave where they are just because that's what I've been, yet again, used to for as long as I've been playing Smash. Y I have on shield. I don't really use Y too often to shield, but it's important to have these 4 face buttons on different moves so that when you're mashing and you're sliding your finger back and forth on these buttons, you're getting different inputs. Because if you have 2 jump inputs on X and Y, you're going to be like canceling out inputs for your mash. So it doesn't really matter which of these you have as which, but I like to have one of each, just so that mashing is effective. C-stick I have on tilt because I think it's pretty essential as Terry. Being able to do like C-stick up for like up tilt, and then already be inputting geyser with the control stick. If you're doing the up tilt with the control stick, you have to have the control stick facing up, and then you have to like start inputting geyser. Like it's just not that clean. But when you're using the C stick for tilts, you can use like F tilt or up tilt, or that sort of thing, in order to have these inputs come out faster. C-stick I leave on taunt. Most of this is just because I like taunting. But having side taunts on is probably the most crucial one. If you want to change up taunt and down taunt, you can. But having the taunt, or the side taunt, allows you to do inputs with your side taunts. I threw this in the end of the last video I made, so if you're interested in learning about like what sort of situations it's actually like beneficial to use the taunt inputs, you can check that out. There's a couple of situations that becomes very, very helpful. And then as far as this stuff, I have Rumble off. I have A and B smash on, but I usually don't smash attack with A and B. I usually just use A in the direction. I have tap jump off. This is nice for using EX rising tackle. You can charge and hold down, and then you can bring the stick up, and you don't get like jump EX rising tackle. You just get regular EX rising tackle. And then stick sensitivity, yet again, this doesn't change too much. This is just kind of what, you know, it depends on what you're used to. And for me, I started with it on high, so I used it on high. I believe this is the only thing that this changes is how many frames you have to do a smash attack after like pressing hard on the control stick. So it really comes down to what you're used to. So as far as Terry goes, I think big things that are important are probably having C-stick on tilt, and then having either playing claw so you can jump and do aerials immediately, and having jump on X or Y, or if you're not playing claw, using one of these shoulder buttons for jump, so you're able to, you know, do those aerials immediately with the C-stick. And why it's important to do those aerials with the C-stick is just so that you don't get misinputs with the A button or the B button when you're trying to do other things. So yeah, those are my controls. I don't think there's anything much more that goes into it. Yet again, most of it's preference. I've seen some people with some wacky controller setups that work really, really well for them. So if you have something that works for you, great. If you're having issues, I recommend trying this out. But besides that, we'll be streaming later today, trying to raise money for my new PC, so hopefully I can take these videos to the next level, start editing them more, because right now if I edit, my computer just crashes. But yeah, if not that, I'll have another video tomorrow on a new B&B confirmed that I found for Terry that I think is going to be really, really good for any new Terry players. But yeah, I will talk to you later.